Hey guys, Martin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to take a look at the free-to-play Gamma 1 and 2 that were given out with this celebration. I forget which way round it was, but one of them was just given out as login bonus, and then by actually leveling them up and getting the all the things filled out, you managed to get all the copies of the other one. So, of course, RNG be damned, we've started off with both the Gamma 2s on the first rotation. So, very unfortunate. Starting off with 115k defense. Can I risk putting him in slot 1? I probably shouldn't, but... So, the Gamma 1 and 2, they are very similar. They both get 100% attack and defense. They get 100% extra when performing a super. They give, Gamma 2 gives superheroes allies 30% attack, and Gamma 1 gives 30% defense. And then Gamma 2, who's on rotation now, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super when there is an ally whose name includes Gamma 1 attacking in the same turn, which obviously we don't have at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you guys in slot 1. There is the possibility that they could get hit kind of hard here from a super, but then they're going to heal afterwards. Just typical, because I've bought both the free-to-play and the summonable Gamma 1 and 2. So, of course, it was just our luck that we got the same one on the rotation. And I'm pretty sure the next turn... actually, no, I did bring... So, I'm running double Gamma 2 leads, the AGL Gamma 2. Because as long as side leading movie heroes, he also leads androids. And so that's why I thought I'd bring the Jiro and 19, because they are a 40% support unit for androids, so they are providing a nice little bit of extra support. So both the free-to-play Gamma 1 and 2, also their super attack animation is that their super attack effect is that they raise attack and defense for 1 turn and do supreme damage to the enemy. So I went full additional for Gamma 1 because he has a high chance to crit when there's a Gamma 2 on rotation. And then because the Gamma 2, he launches an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super when Gamma 1 is on rotation. So I gave him a little bit of additional, because obviously him getting a triple super turn would be really good. But then I did give him a decent amount of crit. So this is the Gamma 1. Now they are only SSRs, so they do not yet have a TUR awakening. So obviously we do kind of have to temper our expectations based on that. I mean, we're starting off the turn at 131k defense. I bought Piccolo on the team as well, because, you know, why not? He's a movie hero, so he fits under their leader skill, and he's a very solid unit. If the free-to-play units do end up getting smacked around a little bit, we could end up getting Piccolo's heal come into play, which would obviously be very useful. So to be fair, bearing in mind that they get 100% attack and defense on super, and then they get the 30% from the super attack effect as well. So we are, what, over 250, potentially even close to 300k defense post super attack. So not the ideal slot 1 units, but let's see. Yeah, see, 66k. We get the dodge. Gamma 1, because he gets the high chance to crit when there's a Gamma 2 on rotation, I gave him full additional and then just all the rest into dodge. Because he already has level 5 crit from being a tech unit, so I didn't really see the point of giving him any extra crit, since if you're going to be running him, you're going to be running him on rotation with a Gamma 2, right? So then if he has 50% chance to crit, it's the equivalent of having 25 crit in the hidden potential system, so I don't really see the point of giving him any more than that, personally. So it's Gamma 2 that is a little bit more... tricky. I guess up to you, I guess, how you want to do it, right? Because he gets that guaranteed additional normal attack, so it might not be a super, but because he's doing a guaranteed extra attack, it obviously has that extra chance that it's going to convert into a super from the hidden potential. You get 2 rolls, so you don't need to have a super high amount of additional, but by having that little bit extra, you obviously have more chance to actually do an additional from the hidden potential. So on his best turn, the free-to-play Gamma 2 can triple super, which would be pretty good. So now we have him actually with Gamma 1, so he's going to get that guaranteed additional attack. Let's go ahead and let's just target... Let's target you. Where's the physical one? There it is. Just target the physical one here. We're getting the support from Jiro and 19 as well. So 135k at the start of the turn. So he's going up to what, like 260 when he supers, plus the super attack effect. So he's going to be over 300k with one super. And then if we do get the good RNG with Gamma 2 here, then obviously we are potentially going to be able to triple super. That's going to start putting him close to like 400k defense, which is not bad. But again, you got to remember, like I say, they are just SSRs without a TUR awakening. So even if they are somewhat decent, I feel like they're not going to necessarily earn like a spot on the team when it comes to, you know, like the optimal movie heroes or superheroes team, even like an androids team. The one thing I think they would be really good for is if you did summon for the Gammas and you only got one of the summonable ones, then obviously you could run the opposing free-to-play one so that you actually have like a link partner with them. So we get the additional super from the passive, 3.2 mil. We don't get the additional from the hidden potential though, unfortunately. But that puts him well over 300k defense for the turn, which of course, for more difficult red zone stages or something like that, is obviously not going to be quite enough. But it's still fairly decent overall, so... Who has the most defense out of these two start of turn? Yeah, not surprising actually, it's the friend who is Rainbow. So let's get you to take out you, and then we'll get the tech one. Let's focus on this guy. So we'll do this, and then I'll get you with these. So I mean, overall, I think they're pretty decent for free-to-play unawakened SSRs. I guess the only thing we could really compare them to in terms of recent releases was when the AGL Gohan came out and didn't have his awakening yet. So it was just him in base form as an SSR. And I think arguably he was probably better than the two Gammas, right? With his kit the way it was when he came out, like when he's fully built up. Maybe partially as well just because of his links and his teams. Maybe he would be a little bit more useful, and we've just seen his awakened version. I did a video yesterday. He's potentially going to get an easy A soon. AGL Gamma 2 just absolutely going off here. You love to see it. All of these super attacks, absolute beast. I can't wait for them to come back on a banner so I can actually get like some more dupes for them. That would definitely be quite nice. But only getting, I think I've got one dupe in Gamma 2 and two dupes in Gamma 1. But come on, Pickles, get out of the way. It's typical, both free-to-play unit showcases that I've done in the last 2 days have been invaded by a certain someone trying to get some attention. The only thing I will say that I am a little bit disappointed about with the free-to-play Gammas, obviously I'm not expecting something on the level of the summonable units, but they do have a very, very basic super attack animation, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, I guess the free-to-play Gohan just had a kind of basic Kamehameha, but it had the like the rain effect and everything, which was pretty cool. But it is a little bit disappointing to see these guys having such a simple super attack animation. And of course, General Blue locks units in place, so this guy's now stuck in slot 3 here. Let's go ahead and do this. I mean, I guess we don't really need to see like a huge amount more out of these two units. They hit a reasonable attack stat, like around 3 mil. Obviously, they're designed to be worked together, so you can get the extra additional attacks or get the crit with Gamma 1. Like I said earlier, I do think their most optimal usage for a lot of people is just going to be using one of them if you pulled one of the summonable ones but not the other. So now you can run their counterparts so they can get the links. Because even though they've only got 6 links, they obviously are sharing a very solid link set with the summonable ones and of course with each other. Much like the actual summonable ones, I think they have one link different as well. So they're not full on... yeah, just like the summonable ones, Gamma 1 has Android Assault and Gamma 2 has the Innocent, so they're not 6 out of 6 link partners, because remember, they only have 6 links as unawakened URs. But can we get the additional normal attack? Okay. So, I mean, they look somewhat decent, but a little bit disappointed, I think. With support, we're hitting just over 300k defense. I mean... again, I have to temper my expectations. I say this all the time now when I do free-to-play unit showcases, because not only are they free-to-play units, they're not awakened, and they are the freest of free-to-play units, right? The copies were literally just given out. You didn't even have to, like, farm them, so they really are on the lowest end. Okay. And then, yeah, type disadvantage. I guess we're not tanking big super attacks from these bosses. So I guess that is understandable, right, for an unawakened free-to-play unit. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they're fairly solid free-to-play units. I don't know if they're going to get an awakening during this celebration at all. We've already seen info about the AGL Gohan having a sticker in the files, which obviously indicates that he's going to get an easy A, but there's not anything in the files to indicate these guys getting an awakening or an easy A, which I think they definitely would need in order for them to be runnable in the actual relevant content. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully Gamma 1 and 2, the summonable units, will return sometime soon. Obviously, in terms of more stuff they can still do from the movie, I do imagine at some point we could get an LR Gamma 1 and 2 together. Obviously, there's also like the big Gamma 2's like final sacrifice attack, which could either be a solo unit or could be like, if we do get an LR Gamma 1 and 2, they could have an active skill with like that attack, and then obviously the unit becomes just Gamma 1 by himself. Something like that. I definitely think we could see some more stuff from these guys in the future, but for now, the summonable units obviously are still crazy good, and the free-to-play ones are, I mean, they're unawakened SSRs, so what more can you expect, really? So let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.